Welcome to our high-tech demonstration on how to use SiteBoss. The first thing you need to do is go into the settings tab on the app on the bottom right hand side. Open that there, and this is where you put the user or the supervisor's information in. So wherever you've got a blue arrow, it obviously opens up your address book. So this is my supervisor, and it pre-populates his information. Logo, best off emailing yourself your company logo, holding your finger on the button and saving it into your photo album, and then going in there and selecting it, and it resizes it, best suiting the size of the logo. Obviously, if you've got the company information in of the company, in this case I'm going to select myself, and it pre-populates it. If we didn't have that information on a contact, simply tap on it and you can write that information in manually. After that, we've got our staff. So the staff that come in there, just delete it, hit the plus button. It pre-populates your address book once again, puts them in there. The employee number is for a future update to allow us to export out for accounting systems and things like that. We'll also add in cost rates of employees and the charge out rates for employees, but we haven't got to that yet. Hit the done button, and there's a list of all your staff, so simply keep hitting the plus button, adding all your staff in there. It's exactly the same for the contractors. Once again, hit the plus button, put the person in there, hit the done button, and you'll have a list of all your contractors. This section here for all the tax sort of things and license numbers is where you can change the name of the tax for your relevant country. We have 10% GST. If I wanted to change the name of the tax number and call it just tax number or whatever it may be, you can change it there. You can also put in your number of your tax there, and same with your license number. Whack it all in. After that, you got your products. Under products is where you can write them in manual or import them all for a CSV or a TPF document. There's a separate video to do that. If you want to delete a product, simply swipe and hit delete. To add a product, hit the plus button, write the name in up the top here, hit done, pick the unit, maybe it's hours, and maybe we want to do it at whatever rate. I always put my rates in here excluding any tax. Then you can also add a brand, a SKU or a product number, a category, a cost center and a stage. Once again, cost center and stage is probably for a future update. So there's my product that we've added in. We can also add in units here separately, stages, but you can also add these in as you're adding in a product. Document defaults is where you have an opening message at the start of every document. You've got a message that you can change there, and you've also got a closing message. Most of these are restricted to about a page worth of information, but you can also change your prefix. So if you've got multiple employees or people using it, then you want to change the prefix of the document. So in this case here, I might just put my initials at the end of the prefix, and then I might want to start my document from 100 onwards. Click OK. So the next document will show up, it will be BCNDC, and the next document that comes out will be called 101. That's all in alphabetical order there, so if you need to change it, that's where you do all those changes. Obviously you've got some priorities, and this is where you can add them in there, so simply hit that. We'll make a priority code number 4, and we'll give it a name of maybe it's just a note. Clicking OK, and you can keep adding those on. After that, you obviously got the signature, which appears at the end of each document. So you whack that in there. Show currency sign just turns off the dollar symbol in front of any rates. Show totals only would be, if in the example is that if you wrote in 8 hours at $50 an hour, it would obviously show $400, but you didn't want to show the 8, the hours and the $50 an hour and just show the 400. That's where you would turn that off. Custom site diaries is for when you're generating a diary and you wanted to create a separate note about something that we haven't got a section for. So maybe you wanted to do something about the neighbours. Every time you do a site diary, neighbours will appear in the site diary. So you just keep adding your notes into here and then hit the done button. After that, down here we've got the version of the app we're running at the moment. An email, you simply tap on that there and it'll send me an email. It tells you the name of the device, the version you're running and the version of the app. So we'll just delete that for now, If you want to send me a text message or ring me, there's the phone number down there. I apologise if I can't answer it. I might be in a site meeting or not available to get the phone, or I might be asleep, so just leave a message. Website, our Twitter and our Facebook. And I hope that explains the settings of SiteBoss.